If you want to get really good at Claude Code, you need to master skills. But honestly, it's not that complicated. I've collected 7 practical ways to master skills, whether you're a complete beginner or already using Claude Code regularly. So let's dive into it. But first, what is exactly a Claude Code skill? A Claude Code skill is a packaged, reusable set of instructions invoked via a slash command or automatically by the agent's decision after reading its description. The concept of agent skills applies to every AI coding agent. If you want to learn the basics first, I'll link a separate video in the description. In this video, we'll take a simple skill and upgrade it one step at a time. Let's say we want to create a pull request description writer. This is the description of the skill. Writes a pull request description from the current branch's Git diff. But there is an inherited problem with Claude skills. Although we want to run the same instructions, the skill needs to be adjusted to the current context. And this brings us to our first way, add ask user question. When adding this instruction to your skill, Claude will ask you questions and verify your current situation. This is how it looks when we add it to our example skill. It asks us which audience this PR is for, internal team, external, and so on. Let's say I want to choose internal. And should you include a test plan in this description? And I can say yes. And this is the concept. You can adjust the skill and to make it do exactly what you want in this current situation. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I help developers turn AI into real workflows, so sub and like, it really helps me provide more value for you. The next way is trivial, but a lot of people are missing that. Just add a verification step. This means that after the skill completes its execution, you run a script that makes sure it works as expected. In our example, we can verify that all the files that were changed are mentioned in the description. Unfortunately, the next way is not publicly known, but it's critical. To get better results in Claude Code, you need to have the right context. But unfortunately, a lot of people are just adding more and more instructions to their skills. Doing that can consume all your context window and doesn't leave enough context for the actual task. That's why we should think about the skill.md as a router and write in the skill about the external resources we want the agent to load if it needs. In our example, we can create 2 templates for the description, one for the internal team and one for external reviewers. And as you can see, I pointed to these files. So when Claude Code loads this skill, it doesn't load the references immediately, only if it needs. This way we implement something called progressive disclosure. By the way, if you want to improve your current skills with all the ways that we mentioned in this video, I'll add a link in the description. The next way is to optimize your skill description. And this is because in the description, you should say what the skill does and when to use it. If you wrote your skills manually, you probably forgot the second part. In our example, we can add this sentence, run this skill every time you create or edit a pull request. The next way is my favorite and is all about scope. When you finally created the winning skill, you can change the scope from project to personal, and that way you can use this skill in every repository on your computer. But you can take it even further and share it with your teammates via Claude Code plugins. We have 2 more ways, and the last one is for people who want to push Claude Code to its limit. But before that, the next way is to pick the right model for the task. In every skill.md file, you can add the model attribute and pick the model you want. For example, I chose Sonnet because this skill is simple. If you don't mention the model, it will inherit the model you are currently using. And finally, we got to the last skill. As we mentioned previously in this video, context is the king. And that's why when you want to execute a complex skill, you want to run it in a separate sub-agent. In order to do so, you should add the context fork, like you can see in this example. But we can take it to the next level by mentioning the sub-agent we want to execute. After we added the context fork, we can pick the sub-agent we prefer. The agent attributes support both built-in agents like general purpose, explore, and plan, and your own sub-agents that you created and lives under the agents folder. If you liked Claude Skills, Anthropic also released the advisor command, so make sure to watch this video.